Okay. Peace, family. This is Tamika Muhammad with R.O.S.E Ministries, and I wanted to get on and do a demonstration on how to relieve breast engorgement. So, breast engorgement is basically when your breasts become filled with milk. Most of the time, it's going to be a nursing mother or a mother who's breastfeeding, and her breasts will become engorged or filled with milk. When the mother does not allow herself to empty her breast, nursing her baby, allowing her baby to help her to empty her breast, she is going to experience this discomfort. And this is called engorgement. And when we are not nursing our baby, our breasts are going to continue to fill up over and over and over again because it is preparing the natural bottle to feed our babies. But when we don't listen to our bodies and we allow this milk to continue to reproduce, then we could become infected. The milk ducts of our breasts can become infected and we can actually become very sick. We can experience fever, we can experience chills, we can experience nausea, may not want to eat. We literally can make ourselves sick if we allow this engorgement to continue and we don't relieve ourselves of it. So this is what we're going to do a demonstration of today. And in fact, this is a condition that is called mastitis. Now, when I was nursing my babies, we didn't call it mastitis. We was, oh, I have mastitis. No, we didn't do that. We just said, look, sister, you engorged. Your breast is engorged with milk and you need to get somewhere. You need to express your milk and nurse that baby. And that's what we did. So mastitis does not have to be the end of your breastfeeding journey. You just have to take care of your breasts and make sure that you obey the thirst. Nurse your baby. When you are starting out as a new mom or you have a new baby, a new addition to the family, the first few weeks you're going to be nursing on demand. And this is basically the characterization of breastfeeding, nursing on demand. That means that every 2 hours, every 2 to 3 hours, you're going to put your baby on your breast, emptying both breasts, emptying one breast, burping the baby, and then putting the baby on the other breast and then burping the baby. And then if that baby is full on one breast, then we're going to pump the other one. Guess why? So that we don't get engorged. So it's very important that we keep up the health of our breasts, making sure that they're clean, they're healthy, they're moisturized, because this is the source of food for our babies. And when we make ourselves sick by not listening to our bodies and emptying our breasts, then guess what we're doing? Then we are not allowing them to have access to the food that is for them in the breast. So it's very important for us to understand this process and knowing how to correct it when we miss feedings. So I have my mammary gland here that is going to assist in us being able to really visualize what is happening. So basically, we're going to pretend like this is an engorged breast. And honestly, both of your breasts can be engorged. And you will have to do this technique on both of them. And I would advise, I think it would be good to have some help, to just have someone to help you, your mother, your aunt, your husband, or someone who is going to be considerate enough and gentle enough to help you through this very painful process. So what we're going to do is start with a warm towel, really as kind of as hot as you can stand. You do not want to put boiled water on this towel. You just want to make sure that it is very warm, because the first thing we have to start doing is loosening up the milk and start getting it moving. All right, especially if your breast is feeling like a rock. All right, so we want to make sure that we got this warm towel. on the breast. So we want to apply a little pressure on the mammary gland on the breast. All right. And we want to make sure that we get as much heat as possible on that breast. That might feel a little good. That might help you feel a little bit better. If you want to, you can go ahead and wet it again, and then you put it back on. All right. Because we're going to have to massage. I'm going to put it, I'm going to take it off, and then we're going to start to massage. We want to move down the breast, move down, and then we want to go around the side. And then we also want to do the other side. All right. Now, once we're able to massage, then we need to do what is more important. We need to express. So what we're going to do is form a C formation with our fingers. We're going to, I'm trying to find this areola. We're going to move down towards the areola and the nipple. Then we're going to squeeze. Squeeze. We should be able to see milk coming out. Okay, once we have put that the hot towel on, we should be able to see milk. And when we see it coming out, we kind of speed it up a little bit because that's where we're getting the relief. Okay, you can try again, get someone to go and wet that towel. You're going to put it back on, and then you want to put a little bit more heat on it, as much as you can stand. Then on all sides, you need to get that breast loosened up if it's hard, if it's hardened up by the milk. Okay, then you want to massage. Massaging is going to move the milk through the milk ducts so that you can start trying to express. Okay, make sure that we're getting the sides. All right, we're going down. And now it's time to express. We take our C hold and then we express. Taking at the edge of the areola, going towards the nipple, and then squeeze. And you should be able to see milk streaming out, skeeting out. This is a good sign that it's loosening up, okay? Because once you get to the point to where you're loosening up that milk, you can put your baby on and they can help you. They can go ahead with their powerful jaws and they can help relieve you of this milk. Now, guess what? You're probably going to go ahead and fill up again. So that will give you the opportunity. Go ahead and have that pump ready for the other breast. And go ahead and go ahead and pump the other breast. And then if once this breast gets some relief, then you want to go ahead and take the baby and switch it to that breast so that they can start relieving the milk from that breast as well. Okay, you want to make sure that you do this demonstration or repeat this process as many times so you can get some relief. Okay, once again, you're going to put the towel, hot towel, put a hot towel on you. Make sure that you kind of loosening up everything here. All right, even if you want to take it and just kind of massage, if that makes you feel a little bit better. Just massage on the other side, massage it on this side. Okay, and then we're going to go back. We're going to massage going down. And then we're going to go this way. And then we're going to move that milk going this way. All right, and then the C cup, the areola, and express, and express, and express. It's kind of like milking a cow, but you're not milking a cow. But you're definitely expressing. It is a form of expressing the milk. And if you can get to this point to where you're skeeting out, then you're getting relief. All right. It's literally going to look like this. And once you getting that milk out, then you can take that time to put your baby on and let them help you get that milk out of your breast. Okay. So that's basically all I wanted to show you. It's very, very important that you empty your breast accordingly. You may have to go to work outside of the home. You may have to, you may say, hey, I want to take a break. I want to go visit my friends. I just want to get out of the house. I'm tired of being in the house with the baby. You got to remember that you still have to nurse and you're still going to fill up. One of the blessings that God gives us when we are nursing mothers, that blessing is for our babies, is that He blesses us with the ability to feed our children. And we're the bottle. We don't have to go and heat up a bottle. We don't have to go and, measure milk and all of these different things. He makes us equipped with the ability to be able to feed our children. That milk is for them. That milk is for them. And whether we like it or not, we have to empty our breasts. We need them to empty our breasts, and so that they could get the the immunological benefits from the milk, the other benefits of the milk through the bonding, and all of this is very, very important. But when we don't follow the rules, we can make ourselves very sick. And one of the things that we don't want is to have to be in the hospital, in the emergency room, and someone tells us, oh, that's it. You can't breastfeed anymore. Some of them, this is what they want. And we want to give up on breastfeeding. But just because you have mastitis or engorged breasts with milk, you don't have to give up on breastfeeding. You can take care of yourself, take care of this situation, and if it's God's will, you will be able to return to nursing your baby. But you have to take care of your breast. We don't want to get to the point to where we're so sick that we have to go to the doctor and they give us some kind of medicine. Remember that medicine is going to go into the breast milk and then that's going to go into the baby. We don't want to have to get a medication. We want to make sure that we're taking care of our engorgement in a way that is natural, in a way that is going to keep the milk healthy so that we can keep feeding our baby. So that is all I have for our demonstration on breast engorgement. I hope that you were able to benefit from this. God willing, we will have more information about nursing your babies. So hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.